I thought I would go ahead and film an Empties video today. I did check on my channel when the last one I filmed was, and that was 4 months ago. So roughly 4 months worth of Empties is what these are. I'll link some of the products in the description box that I've repurchased and am continually using at this moment as well. Because you can see in here that there are some products that I just have multiple Empties of. So over here I've got the Paula's Choice, the Perfect Cleansing Oil. I've got 2 of those guys. It's just a no-nonsense, simple to use makeup removing product. Like, I just use it on dry skin, breaks down all my makeup, wash it off, and then I go in with something like this right here, which is the Kale Green Tea and Spinach with Vitamins. I've actually got one of these in my shower that's almost done, and I have another one on backup ready to use because this is what I've been using after the Perfect Cleansing Oil at night. Prior to that guy, I go off and on with using this guy too. This is the Farmacy Clean Bee. This is a nice one too. It has a little bit more foaming action than the Youth to the People one. Another cleansing product that I always have kind of open, this is the Farmacy Very Cherry Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. It's roughly the same as the Green Clean, which I love these products. You guys have seen me use up I don't know how many jars of this stuff. This is just the cherry scent, which I love. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. They should make it permanent. I've always got one of these open. Again, I like to use this in the morning time. It breaks down makeup. I can double cleanse with this at night. Very multi-purpose, and like for a morning time cleanse, it just feels so good on the skin. Your skin just feels super very clean, very cherry clean. So I got a tub of that guy. And then over here, these are products that I just really wanted to use up. This is the Maelstrom, the Pendulum Potion. I love the way this smells, but this does not, it does not wash clean off the skin, and that drives me crazy. It feels like you have like residue on the skin, and I just don't like that in a cleansing product. So not crazy about this for cleansing my skin, but it does smell absolutely divine, and I do like me some Maelstrom products. Another one, this is wonderful. I used to use this in the morning time before I would put on a mask, like on a Saturday or something. The Leilani Tropical Enzyme Cleansing Oil. It leaves the skin very clean. It smells delicious. It just feels really, really good on the skin, and it doesn't strip it either. I go back and forth with repurchasing this guy, but I haven't done it yet, so I don't have another one ready to use of these. So after cleansing, I tone. I've got one empty of the Paula's Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I used to use the clear version, then I went to this guy, and then it got cold and harsh and scary. And I had to like back off the salicylic acid, because that's what this is a 2% salicylic acid treatment. There was no amount of moisturizer that I could put on my face for the dryness when I was using this product. So I actually switched to a glycolic, and the one that I've been using for, I would say at least since December, January, is the Pixi Glow Tonic. This I really like. With glycolic, I have to get over the sting, and I would start a glycolic and stop because of the sting, but now I don't have like any sting at all, and it's getting nicer out, so I'm contemplating backing off of glycolic toner morning and night and then switching one with the salicylic. I haven't done it yet. I'm currently still using a glycolic acid morning and night. I was using this Pixi one morning and night, and then I recently switched to just the Pixi in the morning and then the 7% from the Ordinary at night, and that's been working out pretty good. But I've got a giant pump bottle of this that Pixi sent me, and that's almost empty. And I think I've got 2 of this size on backup that I'm just going to refill the pump one. This is a product that I feel like has done my skin so well. I don't think that I will want to be without it anytime soon. I've really enjoyed what this product has done to my skin. This is a product that my mom has also been using for years. She's been using it way longer than I have. She just can't like live without it. So usually I have more toners than that, but I've been using that giant jar of the Pixi Glow Tonic, so I haven't had any other toners that I've run out of yet, although I'm running out of that giant one. So those are the toners. And then for some treatment products, I've gone through so many of these over the years too. This is the Paula's Choice Daily Skin Clearing Treatment 2.5 benzoyl peroxide from their clear line. This is the regular strength. They also make a 5% version, or an extra strength, which has more benzoyl peroxide in it. I have a bottle of that around just in case, but I typically only just use this one. And I use this by itself in the morning time, and then I mix it ever so slightly with Epiduo at night. I said Epiduo, which is like the combination of benzoyl peroxide and adapalene, but I mix it with Differin gel, which is an adapalene 0.1% gel that you can now get at like Walmart and CVS and stuff like that. And this is a combination that I have been using for a very long time to keep my skin clear. Prior to that, I was using Epiduo, which is a prescription product that's extremely expensive. So that's a benzoyl peroxide and adapalene. That's why it's called like a Epiduo. Much cheaper alternative and very effective as well. I just love these two products. And I've got open ones in use right now as well. So I got 2 of the clear and 1 of the Differin gels, which I'm actually almost out of the tube that I'm using right now too. Moving over here are some oils. I recently discovered this CosRx brand at Ulta, and I've been toying around with some of their products. This is the Propolis Light Ampule. I've enjoyed this product enough to have repurchased it. I have got another one that I'm yet to open. I haven't opened it just yet because I'm trying to finish up some other products. It just feels really nice on the skin. It might be a little bit too heavy if you have like an oilier skin type, but I was into piling the things on this winter because my skin had been so dry. But there's some other CosRx products that I've purchased and really enjoyed as well, but I did like this enough to repurchase it. And then I did use up a bottle of the Royal Oil 1000 milligram CBD from Lord Jones. I haven't repurchased this yet. I've contemplated going back and forth, but I've got a couple other CBD oils that I'm working through. This is actually one of the highest milligram oils that I've seen thus far as well, that has 1000 milligrams of CBD in it, and it's only cut with one other ingredient, and I believe that's grapeseed oil. And then we've got a Good Molecules Super Peptide Serum. This is another repurchase. I've purchased several of these, and I actually just got 2 more of them during the Beautylish sale because I don't want to run out of it. I use this every single night, and it's just a product that feels super nice on the skin, and I also feel like it helps other products kind of penetrate into the skin better. I don't know, there's something about this. I had stopped using it for a while when I ran out of it initially, and I missed it. So I keep it in my routine, and again, I use this every single night. I use almost a full dropper full of it, and it's pretty affordable as well. So that's from Good Molecules. Next up, I've got the Farmacy Very Cherry Bright 15% Clean Vitamin C Serum with acerola cherry, is what it says on there. So I've used up 2 of these. I've got one in use right now, and I'm probably going to get a backup again because it's another product that I don't want to run out of. It's one of the very few vitamin C products that I can put on my skin that doesn't irritate it, and I use this every single morning. I feel so nice on the skin, so I kind of almost feel like this is one of those products that I just don't want to be without. I've tried several different vitamin C's, and I just feel like they don't hold a candle to this one for me, and I do have, like, again, a sensitive acne prone skin type, so love this product from Farmacy. Then we've got moisturizers. Broken record with this, use it every night. I use very thick layers in the wintertime because, again, my skin is very dry. This is the giant tub, the 3.38 fluid ounce, which goes in and out of stock so much, but it's about twice as much product as the little guys, so they last longer. So I've got one of the big ones, and I have got 3 of the 1.68 fluid ounce size. This is not to be confused with the Aqua Bomb. This is the moisturizing balm version. I love this stuff. Super hydrating, very non-irritating. It does sensitive skin super well, sensitive dry skin super well. So I use that every night, and then every day for moisturizer, I use the Josie Maran SPF 47. I've got both the Protect and Perfect version and then also the original version. I like to mix the two because this one's tinted, but it's tinted a little bit too dark for my skin tone, so I like to mix them because the tint just looks pretty on the skin. I am very liberal with this. This is going to sound excessive, but especially in the wintertime, I probably use 15 pumps of this stuff on my face every morning. It's a continual repurchase and something I've used for years. So I got 2 of the 2 ounce sizes and then 1 of the 4 ounce ones. And the 4 ounce ones are getting hard to find. There's the tinted 4 ounce on QVC, and they used to sell them on the Josie Maran website, but I don't see them on there anymore. But I prefer the big size because then you don't have to go through so many little bottles, you know. 2 more moisturizers I went out and bought when I was overdoing it with salicylic acid and was just trying anything and everything. I remembered back in the day how much I used to use the Olay Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream. This has been around for a while. And I do like this product. It hydrates the skin very well, but this here has a tendency more so to clog my pores and has a little bit of irritation to it if I were to compare it to something like the Belief. So I did manage to use it up, and you know, I might toy around with the idea of purchasing it again. This is the fragrance-free version too, but it's a little bit more troublesome for acne-prone skin for me, but it is a pretty good hydrator. And then this one here is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream for extra dry skin. And I managed to get through it. I ended up using it more so on my neck because I could not get this to not burn my skin. Like, it burned. It burned so bad. I don't know like what the deal was, but every single time I used this, even when I felt like my skin wasn't feeling that dry, it just burned like so bad. Don't know what the deal is with that, because I think this one here, is this the fragrance-free version? Yes, it is. So I don't know why it does that, but probably not repurchasing that anytime soon. Then I've got a couple eye products. This is the Niod Fractionated Eye Contour Concentrate. I kind of use this like a serum essence type product before I put on something heavier. And I just feel like it makes the eyes look really nice. I use this off and on, morning and night. I have repurchased it and I'm currently using it as well. And then we have got the Neocutis Lumiere Rich Extra Moisturizing Illuminating Eye Cream. There's a couple versions of eye cream from Neocutis. This is the Rich Extra Moisturizing one. I have since repurchased this. I have got one in use and one on backup. I used this up and wanted to kind of go through some of my other eye products, and I just missed it. It's really a rich, nice eye cream. I do like to use serums underneath it, but it's just a beautiful product. I do layer this with serums like the Niod one, or I've got some other serums in my bathroom I like to put underneath this, and then I'll also maybe layer something even balmier or thicker over the top of it. But this product here really does a good job at hydrating the eyes. Next up, I've got the Cheer Up Brightening Vitamin C Eye Cream. I do have another one of these on backup. This is the eye cream that I was using before I went ahead and repurchased the Neocutis Lumiere Rich Eye Cream. This is a nice one as well. I was using it morning and night over other eye serums like the Niod. And it is nice, it smells nice and everything like that, but it's a little bit lighter of a cream compared to the Neocutis. Then I've got some lip balms. I used up this Primera Clean Berry Lip Mask, and I did enjoy using this. When it got into the dead of winter, I had to go back to my Paula's Choice. For the summer time when it's warmer, this is a beautiful lip mask for overnight, but for the really dry months, Paula's Choice is where it's at, which is this guy right here, which I also used up one of these. It's the Paula's Choice, mine is so dirty, Lip and Body Treatment Balm. I use this as a lip balm every single night. I've been using it for years. I've tried several other. I have got a couple of the Laneige, but for me, this is still the best thing for my lips when it's really dry outside. I love this. And then this next product is the Hello Calm Relaxing and Hydrating Face Mask with Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil from Origins. And this is like my third or fourth tube of this. I like to use this on the weekends, like on a Saturday. I wash my face with something like one of those an oil or something like that, or the Farmacy Green Clean or Very Cherry Clean in the morning. Put this on, let it sit, and then I like to exfoliate my face because it like kind of softens up the dead skin cells, and my face feels so hydrated and so smooth. I really like this mask. It's another one that I have a backup of, and I have one in use as well. The last kind of skincare products are these guys. I used up 2 of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultrafine Mists. I love this stuff. I have got 3 more of these, 2 of them in use in here that I just randomly grab, one in my bag, and I use this every single day, a couple spritzes all over my face, and it kind of just gives this nice glow to the skin. I have dry skin. I think that if you have really oily skin, this is something that you probably wouldn't like because it can put a little bit of a shine on your face. Sometimes, like in the wintertime, I would set my face with this and then just kind of wait for it to set, if you will, and then I would go over like the T-zone with a little bit of translucent powder to take away some of the shine, and it just makes the skin look really pretty. So I just love this product. I've got, again, repurchased, got them in use right now. I'm trying to make it a point to save some of my hair treatment products. I am not a hair gal by any means, but some people have asked, so I've thrown some of the ones I've used up in here. This is the Sebastian Dark Oil. This smells divine. It smells like a rich, like dark, almost kind of like a Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce Cologne type of smell. Smells really, really yummy, but it's got a slight sweetness to it as well. I enjoyed this oil, but it doesn't do quite the same job as the One and Only Argan Oil from Sally's, which I've been using for years. So I did use this up. I kind of mixed it, or if like I washed my hair and it was a little bit too fuzzy the next day, I would just put a couple pumps of this in my hand and run it through there, and it not only made it smell really, really nice, but it took down the fuzzies, because I have really fine, thick hair with the natural curl. so I'm definitely prone to the fuzz. But I enjoyed this. I contemplate going back whether or not to repurchase it. I haven't yet, but I really love the smell, and I like to use it again when my hair was a little bit fuzzy, but I don't know. And then the other two products, these are both AG conditioning mists, detangling sprays. I get these at Ulta, and it's a pretty good sized bottle, 12-ounce bottle, and I use this kind of as a leave-in conditioner and detangling spray. I just coat my hair with this, and then I follow up with the One and Only Argan Oil from Sally's, or mix in something like that, and that's kind of the treatment that I use for my hair to keep the curls nice, to keep the fuzz down, to keep the shine on. And I just really, really like this product. I have repurchased it, and I've got two of them on backup because I hit it on sale. One more hair product. This is the Living Proof Frizz Nourishing Oil. It took me a while to get through this. I ended up mixing it with the Sally's One and Only Argan Oil, because this just didn't do it for me for the fuzz. Like, I thought, okay, this is the only deal I'm going to use. I had the spray as well, so I used the spray, and then I put this in there, and my hair was so fuzzy the next day, because I think it's just too light of an oil to handle my fuzz. So I probably won't be repurchasing that guy. I do have two deodorants here from the brand Native. I have got the Cucumber and Mint, which I have repurchased and am using currently, and then between this one and the one that I repurchased again, I tried out the Eucalyptus and Mint, and this is nice, but I prefer the Cucumber and Mint over the Eucalyptus. And this is just a really nice natural deodorant. I don't really have a deodorizing problem underneath my arms, so I can't speak to whether or not this would be strong enough if you did have a problem like that, but just for like fresh underarms, I've really been enjoying this guy. And again, I repurchased the Cucumber and Mint one, because I like that one the best. And then over here I've got two fragrances. I used up one of the original Prada candy fragrances. I've got two more bottles of this on backup, I believe. I've got the limited edition gold bottle as well. I really love the candy Prada fragrance. And then I love this. This is just one of my staple perfumes, and I don't have any on backup, and I need to order some. I want to get another one of the great big bottles. This is the Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce Cologne. Oh, this smells so good. I've been through so many bottles of this over the years. I love it. And then moving on to some makeup products, I finally finished this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Powder in the shade 1. I think that this is one of the original ones that I got when Charlotte Tilbury was only available in the UK. So I've had it for a while, and I was like, it's time to use this up. And when I was using it up, it's a nice powder, but it's a little bit thicker than something that I've been liking to use more recently. I like a thinner powder on the skin. So I don't have plans of repurchasing that anytime soon. And then I used up another one of the Givenchy Prisme Libre powders. This is in the shade Wall Rose number 7. This one has got a sparkle to it. These Givenchy Prisme Libre powders are very beautiful. They've got matte versions, tinted versions, sparkling versions. This one here had a nice light pink sparkle to it, and I believe I have another one of these in a limited edition packaging as well. But I've actually got several of these Prisme Libre powders in my collection. Then we've got a Stellar Beauty powder. This was recently really on sale at Sephora. This is in Haze. This is just a powder I kind of used off and on to take shine away off my face. I've had it for a long time, and I finally just got through it. No bells and whistles or anything like that. Just used it to take down shine because I didn't think it was wonderful underneath the eyes or wonderful to set my whole face, so I just kind of used it like that to use it up. So won't be repurchasing that guy. And then I've got a mini of the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder, and this is in medium number 2. I got this in some darn order of some sort, and I really liked this. So much so that I almost bought the full size, and then I didn't. Because I'm like, you have enough bronzers that you can use something else and be glad that you used this up. So that's kind of what I did. I go back and forth every now and again with wanting to repurchase it, and I probably will at some point, but Bobbi Brown makes some really nice bronzers. This was a good one. And then over here I have got a tub of the Peach Perfect mattifying loose setting powder. I ran out of this guy, really enjoyed it, was trying to go through some other powders, which I did, and missed it. And then recently Too Faced had a good sale on their website, so I did repurchase this. It's called something else now. It has like a different title, but I got, again, the translucent like type of shade. You get just a massive amount of product in here. This lasted me a really long time. There's 1.23 ounces of product in here. This does smell like peach though, so if you're not into that, it's a product you probably wouldn't like, because I know some people don't like that peach scent, but I really like the mechanism here where it has a flip top, so you can just kind of go like dab it in the lid like that and use a brush to get it on there. I really like the packaging on this guy, and I also really like the product, again, enough to have just repurchased it as well. And then I was at the tail end of this guy right here, and I had ordered that limited edition tin in the red, and it was the same shade, and I hadn't realized that. So I took the remaining pearls, which was, I would say, maybe a sixth of the jar left, and I dumped them in the red one. So here's another container of the Guerlain Meteorites. This is something I use every single day to finish off my face. It just really blends everything together and makes the skin look super pretty. It's another product that I repurchase time and time again and have loved and used for years, and it smells like violets. Ugh, divine. Got a Pat McGrath Labs. This is the Gold Astral Lip Fetish lip balm. I loved this. I love this a lot. I want to purchase another one of these shades. I've got the pink one that I've been using now, but I just want to show you guys this packaging is wild. The packaging like went to pure hell on me, man. Like it doesn't roll up all the way. It's just a disaster. But I do love the product inside. It has micro glitters in it, so if you're not into that, you won't like these. But that's the Pat McGrath Gold Astral Lip Fetish lip balm. I plan on repurchasing another one of these again soon. I want to kind of get some use out of the pink one though. And then I've got 3 of the e.l.f. lip oils. This is another product that I've repurchased and probably will continue to repurchase. I think these are $3 or $4. Very inexpensive, but a super nice lip oil. I like to use these after I'm done with my face makeup. I put on the lip oil and then I do my eye makeup and let this sit on my lips, and then when I'm done I wipe it off, and it kind of just conditions my lips and removes any like face makeup that I might have gotten on there. And this is a nice product just to throw on during the day as well as a lip oil. This one was a limited edition Kristen Siriano one. I actually have another one of these, or did I already use it up in Empties? I might have. At one point anyway, I had 2 of these. I think I used up the other one already. But I really enjoy these e.l.f. lip oils. They're affordable and they work really well for how I like to use them. So then I also got a CoverGirl one, and I use this CoverGirl one much the same as the e.l.f. ones. Biggest difference is I find the CoverGirl one has got a little bit more tint to it, and it's a little bit thinner. But it's still a pretty good product for how I like to use these lip oils after my foundation products. You guys see these in every Empties video. I've got 6 of these Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzers, which I don't think they make anymore. I did stock up on them when I heard that they were going away, so I do have several on backup. But I use this product to set the sunscreen on my neck, and I go through them so quickly because I do set my entire neck down to kind of my collarbone and back around my ears and stuff, especially in the summertime. Because I'm outside so much, and I use a substantial amount of sunscreen on my neck, so it's pretty thick on there, and it takes quite a bit of powder to set that sunscreen. And I like to set the sunscreen because it's a physical sunscreen, and if I set it, it's not going to move throughout the day, or at least it's less likely to slide off my face. And when I do that, I don't get sunburn ever. So that is how I use this product, and that's why I go through it so fast. So I've got 6 of those guys. And then I've got these eye products over here. I've got 2 of the Essence Super Precise eyeliners. Still love this eyeliner. I've recently been on a kick with the Physicians Formula Organic Wear in black. It's just a really, really rich black, nice eyeliner. Biggest difference between the two is this is more long wearing than the Physicians Formula, but I've got several of these on backup and I can see myself continually repurchasing this guy. It has a brush tip applicator on it. It's a very nice black, affordable eyeliner. It's $2.99 at Ulta. And then I've got two of the Givenchy Kohl Couture waterproof eyeliners in Jade. This is the green liner that you guys see me wear way too much. I wear it almost every single day. Just a really non-irritating, long-wearing eyeliner for me. It does fade probably after 6 or 7 hours, but it doesn't irritate, and because it's this kind of this green color, you don't notice it so much if it migrates into the inner corners or something like that. So I've gone through I don't know how many of those guys as well. And then I've got one of the CoverGirl, the Supersizer mascaras in Very Black. This was my ultimate favorite mascara before I bought this one here, which is from Maybelline. I still have this and still use this, but I've recently been a little bit more into the Maybelline one. I've noticed that some of the more hydrating eye creams, like this Neocutis one right here, if I wear false eyelashes, this mascara will kind of smudge to my lower inner corner, which I don't like. And I know it has a lot to do with the eyelashes and the eye cream, because if I don't wear a super hydrating eye cream or eyelashes, I don't get the smudging. I've been through so many bottles of this CoverGirl Supersizer. Again, that's a broken record product. Still love it. We'll probably still repurchase it, but the product that replaced it is this guy. This is the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lip Mascara. This has got a rubber bristle brush. This has a more natural bristle brush. I just cracked open a new tube of this like 2 days ago. And I got this mascara when it first came out. And the way time flies, I could be way off on this, but I want to say I've had this tube for 2 months. And it's something that I use like every single day. So I do go through mascaras. I really like this. It doesn't flake on me. It has a tendency to not smudge. Every once in a while, if I overdo it with eyelashes on and the Glow Recipe and a hydrating eye cream, I still will get a little bit of transfer. So I try to spray my face with Glow Recipe before I put on false eyelashes if I do that. But otherwise, this is a super nice mascara. It lengthens, separates, volumizes. It's just a nice one. Really like it a lot. So those are all my empties. I will try to link most of the products that I have repurchased and currently use every single day that you see here, if it'll be helpful for you guys. There's Poppy doing what Poppy does. Not a whole lot. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe out there. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.